Hello, today is Monday, March 13th, 2023. I would like to read an article about alcohols. Yes, alcohol brands and their subtle differences. And also, I would like to read this article to practice English with a focus on exact pronunciation and memorization of the words, expressions, and sentences and cliches on the spot. On the spot means right away. I'll just try to memorize all the things right away as I go along. So here we go. This one is from Alcohol Rehab. I'm not sure why they are interested in the alcohol types, but we should know the different types so that we know what we are talking about when that alcohol subject comes up in our daily conversation. So here we go. Types of alcohol. Anyone who has ever visited a grocery store knows that there are many different types of alcohol. Some kinds of alcohol are distilled, which concentrates their alcohol content, making them more dangerous. Support is available. Call now 855-567-1004. What is alcohol? Humans have been drinking alcohol for thousands of years. Alcohol is both a chemical and a psychoactive drug. In chemistry, an alcohol exists when a hydroxyl group, a pair of oxygen and hydrogen atoms, replaces the hydrogen atom in the hydrocarbon. Alcohols bind with other atoms to create secondary alcohols. These secondary alcohols are the three types of alcohol that humans use every day: methanol, isopropanol, and ethanol. Interesting. The three types of alcohol. The only type of alcohol that humans can safely drink is ethanol. We use the other two types of alcohol for cleaning and manufacturing, not for making drinks. For example, methanol or methyl alcohol is component in fuel for cars and boats. It's also used to manufacture antifreeze, paint remover, windshield wiper fluid, and many other products. Isopropanol or isopropyl alcohol is the chemical name for rubbing alcohol, which we use for cleaning and disinfecting. Both methanol and isopropanol are poisonous to humans because our bodies metabolize them as toxic substances which cause liver failure. Drinking even a small amount of methanol or rubbing alcohol can be fatal. Rubbing alcohol. Isopropanol, methanol. Paint remover, windshield wiper fluid, antifreeze, paint remover, windshield wiper. Ethanol or ethyl alcohol is the type of alcohol that over 2 billion people drink every day. This type of alcohol is produced by the fermentation of yeast, sugars, and starches. For centuries, people have consumed ethanol-based drinks, such as beer and wine, to change the way they feel. However, Ethanol also has harmful effects on the body. The human liver can metabolize ethanol, but only in limited quantities. Ethanol is toxic, so it damages the liver and the brain and other organs over time. Ethanol also inhibits the central nervous system, thereby impairing coordination and judgment. Additionally, binge drinking and other forms of alcohol abuse can cause a person to develop debilitating alcohol addiction. Interesting. Debilitating alcohol addiction. Binge drinking, binge watching, binge porn. Distilled and undistilled alcohol. There are two categories of alcoholic beverages, distilled and undistilled. Undistilled drinks are also called fermented drinks. Fermentation is the process by which bacteria or yeast chemically converts sugar into ethanol. Wine and beer are both fermented. Undistilled alcoholic beverages. Wineries ferment grapes to make wine, and breweries ferment barley, wheat, and other grains to make beer. Barley, wheat, and other grains. Distillation is a process which follows fermentation. The process converts a fermented substance into one with even higher concentration of alcohol. Distillation concentrates alcohol by separating it from the water and other components of a fermented substance. Liquors and spirits are distilled alcoholic beverages. Liquors and spirits. They contain more alcohol by volume than undistilled drinks. In general, a distilled alcoholic beverage will have a higher alcohol proof. Higher alcohol proof. Alcohol by volume, ABV. Alcohol by volume, ABV, and alcohol proof are two measures of alcohol content or the concentration of alcohol in a drink. Alcohol by volume, alcohol proof, alcohol proof, alcohol by volume. Alcohol by volume is the number of milliliters of ethanol per 100 milliliters, or 3.4 fluid ounce, FLOZ, fluid ounce. Alcohol by volume is the number of millimeters of ethanol per 100 milliliters in a solution, while 100 millimeters. While alcohol proof is twice the percentage of alcohol by volume. For example, a drink which has 50% ABV will be 100 proof. Alcohol proof is twice the percentage of alcohol by volume. (100 milliliters). Different types of alcoholic drinks by alcohol content. There are many different kinds of alcoholic drinks, and some of them contain more alcohol than others. The types of alcoholic drinks with higher concentrations of alcohol are able to cause drunkenness and alcohol poisoning more quickly and in smaller doses. Undistilled drinks, beer. Beer is the most popular alcoholic beverage worldwide. In fact, after water and tea, beer is the most commonly consumed drink in the world. Beer is also most likely the oldest alcoholic drink in history. A standard beer, which, whether it be a lager or an ale, has between 4% to 6% ABV. Although some beers have higher or lower concentrations of alcohol. For example, light beers only have between 2% to 4% ABV, while malt liquors have between 6% to 8%. Light beers, malt beers, wine. Wine is another popular and ancient alcoholic beverage. Ancient alcoholic beverage. Standard wine has less than 14% ABV. Champagne, the most well-known sparkling wine, has an alcohol concentration of about 10% to 12%. Some wines are fortified with distilled alcohol. Port, Madeira, Marsala, Vermouth, and Sherry are examples of fortified wines. They usually have about 20% ABV. Port, Madeira, Marsala, Vermouth, Sherry. Hard cider. A hard cider is fermented apple juice. It usually has about 5% ABV. Hard cider. So hard cider is fermented apple juice. Hard cider is fermented apple juice. Mead, a blend of water and fermented honey, has between 10% to 14% ABV. Mead. Sake, a well-known Japanese drink made from fermented rice, has an alcohol concentration of about 16% ABV. Distilled drinks, liquors, and spirits. Gin. Gin is a spirit typically made from a base of grain, such as wheat or barley, which is first fermented and then distilled. To be classified as gin, however, the predominant flavor must be of juniper berries. Otherwise, the drink cannot be called gin by law. Most gins have anywhere from 35% to 55% ABV, alcohol by volume. The predominant flavor must be of juniper berries. Yeah, let's find out what the juniper berries are. So here, yeah. Yeah, I feel groggy. Juniper berries, really. So they are used to make gin. Juniper berries, man. Juniper berries. I think I've seen several before. Juniper berries. So let's find out what juniper is in Korean. Yeah. I am clueless. I forgot, actually. No translation, fucker. Yeah. Where's the translation, man? Yeah, I'm just use the expletive to see if it's good. Juniper. Yep, clueless, no translation. I looked up this word many times so far. 노간주나무, 측백나무, juniper, 측백나무. Got it? Yep. Yep, order. Yep. Brandy. Brandy is distilled wine. The concentration of alcohol in brandy ranges from 35% to 60%. For example, one famous brandy cognac has 50% ABV, cognac, brandy, distilled wine. Whiskey. Whiskey is a spirit made from fermented grain. The ABV of whiskey ranges from 40% to 50%. Rum. Rum, a distilled drink made from fermented sugarcane or molasses, has a typical alcohol concentration of 40% ABV. Some rum is overproof, meaning that it has alcohol concentration of at least 57.5% ABV. Most overproof rum exceeds this minimum, usually reaching 75.5% ABV, which is equivalent to 151 proof. So it is made from fermented sugarcane or molasses. Tequila is a type of liquor. The main ingredient of tequila is the Mexican agave plant, otherwise cactus, agave plant. The alcohol concentration of tequila is typically about 40% ABV. So let's find out what the agave tree looks like. Got it? Yep. Juniper was a 측백나무. Agave. Yeah, is part of cactus. Agave is a genus of monocots native to the hot and arid regions of the Americas and the Caribbean, although some agave species are also native to tropical areas of North America, such as Mexico. Yeah, how do you pronounce it? Accept all cookies.
Agave.
Agave. Agave.
Agave. Agave.
Agave. Agave. Agave plant. Agave. Got it? Agave. 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 Agave, man. Agave. Agave. Tequila is a type of liquor. The main ingredient of tequila is the Mexican agave plant. Agave plant. Vodka. Vodka is a liquor usually made from fermented grains and potatoes. Has a standard alcohol concentration of 40% ABV in the United States. Absinthe. Absinthe is a spirit made from a variety of leaves and herbs. There is no evidence for the idea that absinthe is a hallucinogen, but it does have a high alcohol concentration. Some forms of absinthe have about 40% ABV, while others have as much as 90% ABV. Absinthe. It's made from a variety of leaves and herbs. Everclear, a grain-based spirit, is another drink with a heavy concentration of alcohol. The minimum ABV of Everclear is 60%, but Everclear can also have 70.5% and 95% ABV. Everclear. Get help for alcohol addiction today. Any type of alcoholic beverage can be the source of an alcohol use disorder. If you or someone you know is struggling with alcoholism, contact a treatment provider to learn more about recovery options. Alcoholism. Author last edited February 6th, 2023. Clinical reviewer last reviewed September 6th, 2021. Sources. Get help for alcoholism today. If you or a loved one is ready to overcome an alcohol addiction, reach out today. Treatment providers can connect you with programs that provide the tools to help you get and stay sober. Okay, get help. Alcoholism. So Everclear, absinthe, vodka, tequila, rum, whiskey, brandy, gin, brandy, whiskey, rum, tequila, agave, vodka from potatoes, absinthe, Everclear. Well, Alcohol Rehab Guide receives advertising payments from the treatment centers that answer calls to the toll-free numbers listed on the websites and is not associated with any specific treatment provider. Alcohol Rehab Guide receives advertising payments from the treatment providers that respond to chat requests on the websites and is not associated with any specific treatment provider. Alcohol Rehab Guide is not a medical provider or treatment facility and does not provide medical advice. Alcohol Rehab Guide does not endorse any treatment facility or guarantee the quality of care provided or the results to be achieved by any treatment facility. The information provided by Alcohol Rehab Guide is not a substitute for professional treatment advice. Call 877-926-1689. Confidentially speak with treatment provider. No strange expressions and words except like alcoholism or replacement, gin, spirit, liquor, gin, brandy, vodka, Everclear, absinthe, sake, and so on. Three different types of alcohol: methanol, isopropanol, rubbing alcohol, and ethanol. Isopropanol, methanol, and alcohol. Alcoholism, addiction, alcohol rehab guide, alcohol, three different kinds. Three types of alcohol. Okay, we covered that. Yeah, I'll just shut down and go to sleep. Take care. Bye bye.